in a good position for upcoming 2021, even though I know most of us are disappointed because we all are preparing for the Olympics and it has been postponed because of this whole coronavirus. And I think it's best for us because our health is first. And we do take a lot of risks because I take a lot of risks going to train every day, not knowing who is carrying that virus. So, and also being here, even though I know most of us not having that virus. So I think I'm just really grateful overall.
Expectation of running quite so quickly in Rome, having had to make that adjustment from being in Jamaica for the entire year previously?
Honestly, I was a little bit surprised because I haven't raced like for so long, well, probably 2 weeks or more. But I know that I was capable of running fast, but not in 85. But I mean, I was putting in the work, and the work, I get the result after. So I'm really excited.
What would you perhaps be able to tell yourself, the Elaine Thompson era of 10 years ago?
What I would tell them is that enjoy life while it lasts. Do not rush because, I mean, it's not easy out there because we do have a lot of setbacks that held us back. And it's nothing to rush. It's just mostly just having fun out there.
I can steal from Elaine and say we as athletes are just grateful because especially the organizers and managers that have come together to put together these events, especially ones like this, they had to go over and beyond what was expected of them. They had to take an idea that everybody in the general populace would say, don't even try. It makes my heart beat faster when I get up in the morning for a press conference and I'm like, oh, they need you now, Sam. I'm like, oh, this is just 2020. It's all about, hey, no good plan survives first contact with a real problem. And we've all just kind of rolled with it this year. And that's been cool. It's been kind of a unifying aspect of the whole year. I mean, I didn't see myself at the beginning sitting here at this table with you and Elaine right now coming up to October, but I'm glad we are here. When you step between the lanes of the track, I think Elaine will say that as well. She'll say, slow down and enjoy it, because when you're on the track, it goes fast. It really does. And the whole world melts away. Not that I don't care about the problems of the world, but they don't matter on the lines of the track. They got you here, whatever laws, regulations, bylaws that you had to go through in order to get on the track, they don't matter when you're standing there. It's only about how you can run or how you can jump. You've done your job well if you can get here excited.
I'm getting to adjust to that because, you know, as sprinters, you normally block everything out. We practice ourselves to block the noise out. So for me, running a stadium without anybody is something normal for me. You're training, you're running. Sometimes coach will shout at you, that even coach say, lift your knees or swing your hands. Because you tend to block everything out. You're so focused.
It's the guys of the past, they set the trend. They really set the bar high, so to speak. And I use that pun too many times in my career. But the very fact is that a new expectation has been set, a new expectation. If you want to play this game, especially against Mondo, you've got to come ready to play harder than anybody in history. Days, can you heal that fast? Can you keep going? Because it's kind of our responsibility as the top athletes to get out there and compete, just so as you guys put the opportunity out here for us. Now, my silver lining is I got to move into my house that I've been trying to finish for years. Rebecca's back there laughing at me because I've been telling her about this house for 2 years since I won in London, and I finally got to move in. So
to go out there and to perform. And I didn't close it early. I still continue to train because I know sometimes I wake up in the morning, I don't feel like I just want to stay in my bed. But here am I today, running our lead, competing still. And because of you guys hosting us here, it's a privilege. So, looking at Olympic next year, I don't want to rush my brain and say, okay, I'm going to get that medal. I just want to take it step by step and day by day because time fluctuates, everything fluctuates. You can run 10:85 today and tomorrow run level 0, where your body goes. So I'm just taking it step by step. I mean, I want to retain my title, but I don't want to just let you guys and say, okay, I'm gonna claim that. I'm just doing my work because if you don't put in the work, you can't get the result that you want. It would have happened 100%, and to get this year to put everything in place and to get my body ready for next season, I think I'm happy for that. I'm really happy for that. I don't know how anybody else feels. I think we all get this year to just reset, refocus, and to strengthen all the weak areas and to work on our weak parts and just use this year to just build everything. And if it doesn't work, well, I guess they weren't working hard enough.
I know Mondo. I know him inside and out almost as much as his coach knows him, but maybe not. But I think I know him pretty well as a competitor. And I asked him, what would you do if we tied? That's what I asked him. And the look on his face, he just got this pinched look of revilement about how could we do that? And I said, Mondo, no, think about it. We've never been as easy, even as we've ever been. What if we got to a jump off and we both were at the end of our rope, the bar was at 6:02, and we couldn't do any more? What if we just shared a gold medal? What if we got 2 gold medals? You know, I love the competition. I love to jump off, but wouldn't that have been the most memorable world championship in history? 2 guys go all the way to the distance. They do as much as they can, and they say they can't do any more, and then they share the gold medal. They share the top of the podium. He didn't go for it. He still doesn't go for it.
Oh, thank you so much. It's my great opportunity to be back here in Doha. Actually, I like to race in Doha since 2014. I did my personal best in 3,000 meters. And also last year I won Diamond League first, and I won here World Championships. So I like to race here because it's favorable to me. It's from Kenya.
And as well as the Kenyan athletes, there will be the challenge from Ethiopia. I imagine it's a really good quality race tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be like championships race. But for me, I've trained well. When I train well, I have no doubt in a race. And when I go to a race, I focus to do my best.
Last year it was my first achievement in career to get gold here in Doha. So on Friday I will do 800 meters because I need to test on speed endurance. I was wishing to race in Diamond League races because last time I was racing in Kenya in altitude. So I'm happy to race 800 meters here in Doha.
With a view to winning more titles running on the roads?
Okay, that's a good question actually for me. So after 2021, I'm going to move to road races because Olympic gold medal is the only career I'm missing in my pocket. So probably I'm going, if Olympics going to happen 2021, of which we don't know, but I'm preparing to move to road races from 2022.
When you wake up in the morning, do you think the same, or do you think, oh, not Jakob again?
Jakob is a great friend of mine, and I love racing with him. He's a strong young guy. So every morning when I'm woke up in the terms of race, I feel strong, and I'm lacking a speed for finishing it. Yeah. World record will come itself, and now I'm not saying I will break my world record, but I believe one day a world record will go.